I need some light. Light. Let's see here what we got. All right, guys. So we're going to be replacing this RV AC unit, receiver, dryer, desiccant filter, whatever you want to call it. About 5 years ago, it may have even been more than 5 years ago, we were driving the motorhome down to Charleston, South Carolina. We were going down the highway, everything's fine, and I literally heard a big boom in the back of the motorhome. Yeah, driving down the road doing 65 miles an hour. I hear a boom, and I look in my side view mirror right here. Of course, the slide out was in at the time, and I look out the back, and there's a plume of white smoke in the back. So, I mean, I'm literally thinking the worst. So I'm checking all my gauges, check all my gauges on the dash. I mean, I'm still running 65. I've got power. You know, I'm still running. Engine temperature was good. Transmission temperature was good. I mean, RPM was good. Transmission was good. Everything was good. So we rolled into I think it was a Love's truck stop down there, somewhere off of 95 in South Carolina. And pulled in there, and I got up under the back of the motorhome, looked around. I couldn't see anything, but I could smell something, and it smelled weird. And I started thinking about it, and I'm like, wait a minute, that almost sounds like refrigerant. Now, I'm by no means an air-conditioned HVAC expert, okay? But I kind of know what the oil and refrigerants, I've just smelt it before. I've had so many HVAC units, automobile, home, window, everything worked on. So I got to thinking about that thing. I said, you know what? That smells like some kind of refrigerant or something. You know, I'm not leaking coolant. I'm not leaking anything out of the back of this motorhome. So I went over there, and I'm up underneath the motorhome back there in the back, just the front. And I look around where the air conditioning compressor is. And I looked at the air conditioning compressor, and there was a hole in it about that big. Literally. And you could see the guts of the inside of the compressor. So luckily it did not lock up the serpentine belt clutch, or the pulley clutch on it. So cranked the motorhome back up, went back there in the back, and it was spinning freely. And so I told them, I said, well, we'll continue on Charleston, and we just ain't find no air conditioning. So we struggled with it for that wet weekend and that vacation without no dash AC up here in the front. Luckily it wasn't that hot. Got home, called Freightliner. One thing led to another. I took the motorhome back down to Freightliner in Gaffney, South Carolina, and they replaced the AC compressor. I want to say they replaced the condenser, and they also replaced the dryer. And the technician told me, he said, you will no doubt have to replace that again. I said, really? I said, why? He said, because there's going to be metal, there's going to be debris, there's going to be everything inside your system when that compressor blew up, and there's no way. He said, I have no way to get it out, because the lines on these motorhomes, I mean, they go the whole length of this chassis. So the compressor's mounted on the engine in the back, and the lines come all the way up here to the front. So he said, you won't get all the debris out of that system. He said, that right there is your filter. He said, if this thing dies again, you're going to replace that thing right there. I said, okay, fine, whatever. It is what it is. So I left Gaffney, had dash AC. I was ice cold, everything was good. So a couple of years later, my dash AC stopped working. Well, I thought it had leaked out of the refrigerant. So I put refrigerant in it, and my pressures got too high, and then pressures go to 0, pressures got high, pressures go to 0, pressures got high, pressures go to 0. Well, and I thought it was the pressure switch. So I messed around with this. I think I even replaced this one time, and I got it working again. It did the same thing again. Pressure go high, no pressure. Pressure go high, no pressure. All right, so the last couple of years, I have literally been taking a hammer, and I've been hitting this thing to get the AC to work again. I've done that for about 4 years now. So this year, this is a 2014 model, 2024, and I think the thing died in about 2016 or 17 maybe, so it's probably been longer than 5 years. So now I've decided to replace this air dryer with a brand new one. And let me show you the new one I got. Hang on. Alright, so I got this brand new one from Amazon right here. Yep, Amazon. Not gonna lie, it looks like it's pretty good stuff. It's a universal dryer, and it looks nice. So I even took the cap off the thing, and air started coming out of it. So it's got to be good. It's holding air, so that's good. So we're going to install this puppy. But before I install this, we have to take care of some AC maintenance stuff. I've got to evacuate, excuse me, I didn't say that, evacuate. I'm going to recover the refrigerant from the system, and once I get it recovered and get all the refrigerant out of the existing system, and I'm even gonna I'm gonna use my vacuum pump right here to vacuum it down so we can start with a fresh system. So when I get to that point, I will I don't know what the I'm saying, but anyway, I'm gonna go through the process with y'all. So hang around, and I'm gonna show you what it's all about. All right, so I have safely and effectively recovered every bit of the refrigerant that came out of this system. As you can see here, the old evaporator took a hit. She's freezing cold. So let's go ahead and get this thing removed. We should have no more pressure. We have no more pressure at all in the system. We're good to go. So let's go ahead and remove this piece right here. Alright, so this right here was the original bracket. And the original bracket is too small to fit this new desiccant filter, which is a huge mamma jamma. So, what we're going to do is, since this won't fit, I'm going to make a new one using this. So, that's the size difference. So I'm assuming it's going to hold more refrigerant because it's a bigger desiccant filter, but this one should be much, much better. Bigger is always better, right? Yeah, so that was the original, made in China. And this is the new one. There you go. Let's see if we can get this puppy put on there. You can tell her I've knocked this thing to death with a hammer over the years. That's terrible. Look at the knocks on it. Look at the dents in the thing with the hammer. That's right, I hit it with the hammer all those years trying to make my dash AC work.
Several days later.
Alright, well, it's a couple days later, and I'm back. I had a little problem. The first dryer I purchased from Amazon was the incorrect part. The only incorrect part of it was the fitting size. The fitting on the first air dryer was too small. This is an 18mm fitting, and when I purchased the first one on Amazon, it said it was a universal part. Well, lo and behold, it was not universal because thread sizes are smaller. So that didn't work. So second time around, I ordered this one, and it's even got a bracket on it, so I don't have to worry about putting the old bracket back on this. And the thread sizes match up. So let's get this puppy in there, and let's get it hooked up and hopefully get this AC charged. Freightliner has the hardest steel known to mankind. I have broke 15 drill bits and used 13 different bits to get through this one little hole. And I still ain't got through it yet. There you have it. This is where I'm at. I've got the new receiver dryer on this dash AC unit, on this 2014 Thor Motor Coach Palazzo, and now I'm pulling my vacuum. So if you guys know, if you're into any automotive heat and air, anything, if you don't vacuum, if you don't pull a vacuum and then you go to put your refrigerant in it, you're doing it for nothing. So I don't know how long I'll keep this vacuum on here, but first of all, I just need to make sure it's pulling a vacuum. And on the low side's looking good, it's getting down there. And my high side has not moved yet, but I'm pretty sure I need to leave this thing on here for several hours, if not 3 or 4 hours, because again, there's so many lines on this motorhome. They're so long. They go all the way from the front up here all the way to the rear to the compressor on the engine. So this is probably your atypical automotive air situation, because it is on a motorhome, on an RV. And so first things first, we want to make sure we can pull the vacuum, and then when we cut the vacuum off, close the valves, we want to see if it'll hold that vacuum. So once I get these needles pegged down to all the way to the bottom, get them pegged down there. This one's moving a little bit now, that's good. Once we get them pegged down there, I'm gonna turn the vacuum off. I'm gonna close my valves, turn the vacuum off, and see if it'll hold a vacuum. If it'll hold a vacuum overnight, I'm pretty confident that when I get ready to fill it, it's gonna be a-okay. So let's pull this vacuum on this thing and get it all zeroed out, and we'll start filling the thing. I don't know if I fill it. I definitely won't fill it tonight. I want to see if it'll hold a vacuum overnight. So this piece off is done. We'll get this vacuumed out and see how we look tomorrow. Peace out. All right, I'm back, and I've already pulled a good vacuum. We were in the negative, so we're good. I've already put in 1 can of R134A. You can see it flowing through the new air receiver, or air dryer receiver, and I do like the sight glass. That sight glass is awesome, so I know we're flowing the refrigerant rate. We don't have enough pressure yet. I need to be about 20 psi on the low side, and I need to be about 150 psi on the high side. That should be good. All right, so let's go ahead and get one more can of R134A in here. For this motorhome, it's an Evans TempCon AC unit for the dash, and this is on a Freightliner chassis. The specs say it holds 3.5 pounds. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna put 3.5 pounds in it. I might stop at 2 pounds and just let it roll and see how it does, because my AC compressor already blew it one time, and that was on Freightliner. They fixed it under warranty. I don't want it to blow up again. So if I'm cold enough on the inside, and I've got a digital thermometer, a laser thermometer, I'm gonna check that again in a minute. I just checked it, it was about 60 degrees, so we know we don't have enough refrigerant in it. And of course, it's indicated by the pressures. So we're gonna put one more can in, and you guys can watch that process, okay? Here. All right, let's go see what the temperature is inside. Oh yeah, she's cool. She's like cool ice water. Yeah, we're about 50, 52, 53, 49, 48, 40. I saw 45, 43. 42, 39, 38, 37, 35 degrees, boys. 33, 32, 31. Oh yeah, she good. We're gonna stop it right there. Woohoo! Got AC. Yes, sir. Love it. And this thing's sitting still, boys. All right. I'm so happy about that. Let's wrap this thing up. Let's put a bow on it. No, seriously, what I want to do is I do want to wrap this up and get everything done here. And I want to cut open that old air dryer, because there's bound to be debris in it, and it's bound to be stopped up where the compressor blew up the first time a couple years ago. Well, it's been more than a couple years, but I'm interested to see what's inside that thing. All right, catch y'all in a little bit. What you doing, dog? Hey, stop eating grass. Hey, Roscoe. We are going to dismantle this, which is to say, we are going to cut it open to see what was causing the air condition to fail. And I got a sneaky suspicion that there's going to be small metal fragments on the screen filter, wherever it is in here, but we'll figure it out together. So let's get to grinding. Wow. Y'all come here and look at this. This is bad. Wow, look at that, guys. Oh my God. Bro. We need to take a closer look at this thing. This thing's bad. Holy crap. Hey y'all, check this out. Look at what's falling out of this. Y'all need to look at the stuff that's falling out of this RV AC air dryer. Y'all won't believe it. This thing was working, and literally the only way that I could keep the AC working is to hit this thing with a hammer, which was bad because some of the stuff could have got back into the AC system. Look at the stuff right here, y'all. Look, all this stuff right here has come out of this air dryer. Look at the end cap. Look at all the stuff. Here, you can't see it. Look at all the stuff on the end of it. Wow. Okay, let's continue cutting this thing open. It's great. Y'all see that? I hope y'all can see this. I think y'all can see this. Oh my God! Holy crap! What kind of desiccant filter is this? What kind of dryer is this? This thing's... Bro! Okay, so it goes all the way to the bottom and then it filters back out the top. Wow, look at that. That's a trip. I mean, I want to get to the middle of it. I want to cut the middle open now. See here, look. I can't look at the middle of it. I've never seen nothing like that. God, look at stuff fall out of it. The smell. Oh my God. That is a trip. I'd have to literally cut it right in the middle. Here, y'all check this out. This is the stuff that was in this desiccant or this air dryer from the AC unit. Y'all look at that. Oh my God. No wonder the thing didn't work. Y'all look at this desiccant material. Check this out. It's hot. I gotta let it cool off for a minute. Check it out. So all this stuff come out of it. All this black stuff was in that desiccant. Look at that. Man, all that debris was in that AC unit. So that's what happened whenever the original one blew up, I guess. It just, man, it ate it up. I wonder if the compressor in there now is any good. Those balls should be white, dude. Wow. Thing's still warm. Wow, check this out, guys. Y'all have never seen a desiccant filter in this bad a shape. Ever. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Oh, look at this puppy. Here, let's take it outside with some light. Here you go, hold this for me. Here, can you see? Here, make sure you got me in the... Look at this, guys. Can you see it right there? Okay, so that's the filter material. But look how... That's a mess. Look at this. Slash Tech has ever seen in their entire life.
Ew.
How was the AC even working?
Ew.
That's a first on YouTube right there, boys.
Ew.
Only here, DIY Mitch. If y'all like my videos, please hit the subscribe button. Please like my videos. Please comment. Let me know if you've ever seen an air dryer on an RV or automotive air conditioning system in that bad a shape.
Ew.
Yuck. Peace out. See ya.